Hey, what is up, you guys? How are you? So today, excuse me. So today, you might notice we are in a different location, and that is because I moved. That's right, y'all. I moved out of my parents' house. I did it. I'm an adult. Yay me. Cool. Now, let's get into this. So this is the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. It retails for $58, and let's be honest, it's super cool. So I love this idea of sort of like the grays and the blacks and like the really muted sort of color palette. I think this is amazing. I love that Jeffree's like kind of looking out like, I'm here, bitch. But let's open this up. I really love the marble packaging. Now, along with this palette, they also released a couple of glosses, a makeup bag or two, and I think that was it. Maybe like some straws, I think. But I just got the palette because that's what I'm here for. So let's go ahead and open it up. Oh, let's get this little plastic protector out. So here it is. It is basically a replica of the Jawbreaker palette, but obviously it's just muted colors instead. I'm really excited. Now these glitters that you see are the same formula that he came out with in the Bloodlust palette, which if you didn't try that palette, I highly recommend it. It's super awesome, super pretty, but I really did like those glitter formulas. So I'm glad that those are in here. Let's see, let's go through our list of colors. We have Hearse, Angel of Death, Gravedigger, Death Certificate, RIP, Pallbearer, Inheritance, Wednesday, Mortuary Beautician, Last Look, Solemnly Swear, The Morgue, Mausoleum, Embalmed, Eulogy, Life Insurance, Last Respects, Goodbye, Obituary, Burial Gown, Afterlife, Casket Ready, Death Blow, and Diamond Ashes. So the ones I'm really excited to try is this Diamond Ashes, this super duper duper sparkly white. It kind of reminds me of like satin almost. And this Angel of Death, which is this black glitter up here. There. But yeah, so I guess let's just dig in, you know? Let's just get right down to it. All right, so I'm going to grab a Morphe E22, and now I have done my foundation and my concealer and my eye primer already, so I am good to go. I'm gonna dip into Casket Ready right here, which is kind of like this muted cream gray tan sort of color. I don't know. But I'm gonna put that under my brow. Oh wow, that is basically the color of my skin, but like, I don't know. I think it's really good, at least for me, as like a nice neutral tone to sort of lay down as a base. I'm sure on like a darker complexion that would show up really, really nice and be like super pretty. But on me, it's basically the color of my skin. So let's see, I'm gonna go into Eulogy right here. And it's kind of like this darker gray brown. I'm going to dip into that, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Oh wow, that came off a different color than I was expecting. Okay, so it's really pretty. I thought it would come up more brown, but it's, I don't know, it's definitely more gray than brown. But the formula is really smooth as usual. This eye, so I don't know like if anyone else has this problem, but when I'm doing makeup, I always have trouble with the eye that's on my dominant like side. It's like I'm right-handed and it's like my right eye, but I just like, it's always a little bit messier for some reason. And there's just nothing I can do about it. But that's super pretty. Very nice. All right, let's see, I'm gonna dip into, let's see, I've got this Morphe E17, and I'm going to go into RIP up here at the top. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner of my eye. But there is that. RIP. I think it's very pretty. Gives a nice smoky look. Alright, now in the center of my lid, I'm going to take this Morphe M433 and I'm going to dip into Pallbearer, which is this super duper 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 shiny, pretty kind of gray silver at the top. I'm sorry, there's a plane going by. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is. But I'm going to take that. Let's see how it picks up on the brush. It did pick up on the brush very nicely, so let's see how it goes onto the eye. Wow. Now, that did go on very nice with the brush. I'm gonna do it with my finger on the other eye just to see the difference. That is very pretty. So I'm gonna take my finger and do it on this eye. Okay, now I definitely think that the finger method is the way to go. It just puts it on nicer and more evenly, but I don't really consider that a bad quality of the makeup because some things are just better going on with your finger, you know? So last, that is so pretty, I'm going to take this Morphe E36 and I'm gonna dip into Death Blow, which is this pure white here at the bottom, and I'm gonna put that first down in my corner. Now, this is a nice white. This is really nice. And I say that because white eyeshadows don't really show up, I guess, on my eyes a lot. They're usually too sheer, so they just kind of like blend into your foundation and skin. But this one actually gives off quite a good bit of pigment, so you can really lay down a nice base. Put that in your corner. See? There's that. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Diamond Ashes, which is this really pretty sparkly diamond white, and I'm gonna put that in like the cornermost of my eye. This one might be another finger method contender. There we go. Yes, finger method for the win. Okay, I think that is super pretty as a highlight. I actually might just want to use that as a highlighter. We might try that because that is so sparkly and so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I'm actually really happy with this eye look. I'm really bad at smoky eyes, so I'm just going to stop before I make a mess. But I am going to take this little Morphe M213 and go under my eyes with what seems fun. I'm really curious about this life insurance. So it's this one right here, with the hearse on it. I think it's super, super pretty, interesting. But yeah, so we're gonna take that. Oh wow, that actually has a lot more pigment than I was expecting. It's this really pretty sort of cool gray. Oh yeah, that is super pretty. Also, if you see some fallout on my face, totally fine. I'm gonna brush it off here. I'll brush it off right now. Really, with any eyeshadow, there is some sort of fallout, unless of course you're using like, I don't know, a pressed pigment or something. But for the most part, you're gonna get some fallout. So if you're concerned about that, then like maybe this isn't for you, but fallout's just gonna happen. So is all good. Okay, so I think that is going to complete our eye look. Now there are a couple that I would like to swatch. Over here we have Afterlife. This is Embalmed. This is Mausoleum. This is Mortuary Beautician, and this is Angel of Death. I think they are all completely stunning. They look like diamonds. Like, it is incredible. Also, I really like that the Embalmed isn't as glittery and as shiny. It's really this nice kind of cool blue gray with like a hint of sparkle in it. It's very nice. That was the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. I'm going to go finish off the last of my makeup and then I will be right back. Alright, you guys, so I have got the rest of my makeup done, my contour, my blush. You can see I went a little heavy on the eyeliner, but you know, you gotta go a little more sometime, you know? But anyway, I haven't done my highlighter because I want to try and use Diamond Ashes as my highlighter today. So, I've got my highlighter brush. I'm gonna dip in and let's see. Ooh. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's really, really pretty and shiny. Let me see if I can adjust the lights. It is super duper pretty. So I'm going to definitely use that. Now I normally use the Jeffree Star Extreme Frost in the shade Gag Me, but I think this is a really, really pretty like step down. Now I do have also some of his Liquid Frost in the Northern Lights palette. The Northern Lights palette I really like because it's really subtle. It's not as crazy as the Extreme Frost. And the Liquid Frost I do really like if I'm going a little bit more dramatic, but I also get like kind of a weird line with it because it's liquid and like you try to blend it out and it's kind of weird. It's still really pretty. I still use it. But on a good day, I just pretty much get my Extreme Frost. But I think this is super pretty and I will definitely be using this in the future. So yeah, that was the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. I really like this palette, you guys. I think it is definitely worth the money. I don't think that Jeffree has ever made a palette that I haven't liked. His formulas are incredible. While there is a lot of fallout and a lot of the glitters and stuff, that is just normal. It's gonna happen. So I think it's great. I love the colors. The colors are just so unique. I have never seen a palette like this. Like, they have like smoky eye palettes, but they're always a bit more out there. You've got like the black, and then you've got like the really light colors, and then like a couple of middle colors, but this is just such a large array of color choices. And I know a lot of the comments when it first came out and was like released, a lot of people were saying that it's basically all the same color. It's definitely not. They might look the same, but the undertones and things definitely are different. And also, they come out way different on your face than they do in the pan, as we saw with some of the colors I saw today. Like, I definitely thought like a couple of these shadows were going to be more brown, but they were definitely more gray. And I really like this look. Like, I don't do a lot of smoky eye looks. I don't really go dark a lot, but I think this is really pretty. So Jeffree Star Cremated palette gets a big thumbs up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I've got some exciting videos coming up, so definitely leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about this palette. Are there any palettes you'd like me to try? Any brands? Anything? Just throw a video idea at me. But yeah, so I will see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. I love y'all. Be safe. Bye.